Hello friends, this is Mike, K-0001, getting ready to do one of my favorite things, which is go activate a national park. Just thought I'd take a couple of minutes here. I'm still at the camp, still at the 8-ton radio go box here, getting ready to take off, get loaded up. Just thought I'd show you one of my habits here, little tip. I got everything set up, got the radio hooked up to the Bio-Inno, I got the antenna all plugged in. Don't have the radios extended, but all I'm doing here is making sure I got an operating station. The radio is running, picking up a signal. Watch that down air button. It'll transmit. I got my logs. I got an operating station. I know I'm good to go. Nice little habit. Takes 5 minutes, and I don't get there without a connector or something. And that's the only way I figure I can fail an activation, is not to be able to do anything at all because I left the feed line or something like that. So set to go. This will be day one as far as the YouTube channel is concerned of activations at Acadia National Park, but in fact I've got 3 activations completed there already. One was on Support Your Parks weekend, where I was up on operated up on Cadillac Mountain, got over 200 there. Did I get over 200 that day? I didn't quite get to 200 that day. It was a little crowded. Harder to hold the frequency. Went out a second time to the Seawall area and got over 200 that night. Went out another time to the Seawall area and had some lightning storms and other issues that limited my time. Only got 70 some that time. Long story short, I've got 420 total contacts at Acadia, and the goal at our next 2-week stay, which just started a few days ago, is to get 1,000, get the first kilo. Get my first kilo, my 1 kilo at kilo 1. So that's the goal. So had an evening open up tonight because some friends we were going to do some stuff with here got sick. And they are isolating because they have that sickness. So I had some time free up, and I think the weather's going to hold off. It's supposed to rain a lot this week, but shouldn't start till later tonight. So I should have an open window. We did have a major solar storm last night, and the bands are still seeing some effects from that. The atmosphere, the F layer is unsettled, but that's on the mend too, so hopefully things are looking up here for a good activation. My goal, the ultimate goal, would be to get at least 180 contacts and get my total up to 600 in the park. Acadia National Park is located on the southern coast of Maine. It occupies 49,000 acres of Mount Desert Island. The majority of the activity takes place on the eastern side of the island, and the western side they call the quiet side. There are other parts of the park as well, located on other smaller islands or on the Schoodic Peninsula to the east. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to focus on the portion of the park that's on the main island itself. As we zoom in, you can see that the terrain at Acadia National Park is quite mountainous, and there are in fact 7 soda peaks that you can activate on the island. Acadia National Park is probably best known for its beautiful rocky coastlines and the nearby high peaks that offer incredible oceanic panoramas in all directions. The interesting thing about the ocean itself is that it's perpetually cold on the Maine coast. There is a formation of land in the ocean that was shoved out by a glacier, and it causes the colder water from the North Atlantic to recirculate in this area and prevents warmer water from the South Atlantic from circulating up into the area. So the Park Service says the water is perpetually 55 degrees. I think it can warm up into the 60s, but it's pretty chilly. Now, it feels okay on a day where it's 85 degrees out, but you get into the shoulder seasons and this water's cold. For folks looking to activate K-0001, I think the only thing you need to keep in mind is the tall terrain features that exist across the center of the island. I would look for transmitting locations that are on the southern quarter of the island and over along the west side of the island, especially for folks like me that run almost entirely on a vertical antenna. You're just going to have to watch out for that terrain. And there's plenty of spots on the quiet side of the island along the coast. If I'm going to activate here, that's where I want to be, is where I can see the ocean. So there's plenty of locations possible there on the west side. Also, keep in mind there are other land uses on the island. Like I said, the island is half residential and commercial property. It's not all national park. Half the island is privately owned and not activatable. I found a detailed map at one of the gift shops. It was a detailed hiking map, but it showed all the park boundaries. Of course, it showed all the trails as well, and had detailed topography for the entire island. And that was about, it was right at $5 for the map and was well worth it. This is a great family-friendly park as well. There's plenty for kids to do and learn, and of course there's the Junior Ranger program where they can learn a lot about the park itself and science in general. Another popular activity at Acadia National Park is to drive up on Cadillac Mountain. Now, there is a reservation system that the National Park Service has implemented to control the amount of traffic driving up onto the mountain, especially at the sunrise and sunset times. We found that this it wasn't hard to get tickets if you were able to plan far enough in advance. And in fact, for my activation, what I did was I got a pass for around 4 o'clock, which was easy to get because it was well before sunset. Then I could drive up on the mountain at that time and stay up on the mountain for as long as I wanted. Another popular spot on the east side of the island is Sand Beach. And again, we're dealing with cold water temperatures here. And the Park Service even has a sign in the parking lot up the hill from the beach that explains that, a person can experience some side effects from the cold water temperatures if they are in the water for an extended period of time. Now, we didn't experience any of those sorts of issues here. The sand here is made out of crushed seashells, And believe me when I say it gets everywhere. Some of it has the consistency of glitter, and it can cling to your skin, and cleaning it off after the day of the beach is not fun. And I think we exacerbated this by rolling around in the waves also. And yes, I had to get in the waves myself and have some fun too. Thunder Hole is another highlight on the east side of the island, where waves are focused into this little channel and then they boom in a cave at the end of it. The Park Service says to visit Thunder Hole at high tide, but we had better experiences visiting it at low tide.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here comes one.
Now, if you're into islands on the air, not only can you activate Mount Desert Island itself, but also Bar Island, which you can access across this land bridge that you can see here. It's available to you for about 2 to 3 hours at low tide from the Bar Harbor area. After that time, it gets covered up by the 12 to 13 foot rise in sea level from low to high tide. And from that island, you'll be activating for at least 12 hours until the tide goes back down again, and then you can walk back into Bar Harbor. So be sure to check the low and high tide times, or bring a kayak.
Are now all part of the sea. Oh, yeah. So it's come up quick. All the people are walking out now. The bars are going to get covered up.
As far as wildlife goes in the area, there's not a lot in the way of exotic or interesting terrestrial animals to check out on this island. We've heard there are some black bear that inhabit the island, though they're probably few in number and hard to see. There are a lot of deer, however. I especially saw a lot of them on the south end of the west side of the island. After a couple activations I did down there, the deer were very thick. I saw dozens of them on the drive home in the dark. Now, the cool way to experience wildlife here is in the tide pools. Get out on the rocks at low tide and you've got a few hours of checking these spots out. There are all kinds of cool little animals that you'll find lurking around in these little pools.
Tell us what you got.
It's a dog whelk.
Dog whelk?
Yeah, dog whelk.
It's down in there, isn't it?
Oh, it's right.
He's coming right for me.
Oh, here's another crab. We found starfish.
Nice.
Are you videoing or taking a
Yeah, I'm
picture?
videoing.
Okay.
So how'd you scoop it up?
I just put
gently?
the shell under it and then
I'm just kind of...
dug up some earth.
Come under this rock. Help. Come under this rock. Oh, there he goes. He found it.
Nom, nom, nom. Wanna hold it?
Oh, oh. Oh. Mom, we found 2 sea stars.
And we found a live big crab.
This is the spot right here.
I think as long as you don't get near its claw, it's fine.
Wow, very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and then the Atlantic rock crabs over here.
If you ever want to see what that is,
Oh, not too close.
it's like,
Okay, back up. Make it all easy. There we go.
you just like pick it up and something crawled out of
Oh,
it.
hermit crab.
Thomas, you want to see the inside?
He is
Top
very
and bottom.
annoyed.
Holding
He's,
very
he's
still,
angry.
very still, very still.
So yeah, there's
Anybody
an animal
else
in
want this?
there, and then
So these are the actual Tidal Falls of force that's going out with. We're at low tide, and then this will reverse. Say a couple hours after low tide, we'll be flowing like this back in. That's pretty crazy. The river flows two directions. There's one right there underneath that rock. You can see him moving.
Where?
That guy's wiggling his little tentacles. His things are sticking out from his arms are sticking out from under that rock.
on a rock full of them too. Whoopsies.
Yeah, you can see his little tentacles moving there.
There's so many on this one. Oh, look, is there one that has 6 legs? Look at it. That one has 6, doesn't it? I found one with 3
That's crazy.
Yeah. This one's kind of heavy.
That's a good sized sea star.
This is my hand.
Oh, yours is cute, Samantha.
That's.
did we identify it with the sea cap?
Joey, I don't have my wildlife book.
Oh my gosh, it feels so weird.
It looks like one of those things that wants to plant an alien in your stomach. Oh, we
Yeah,
fell off.
it does. Oh, perhaps I can take a picture for this.
Ooh, there's a bunch under here, Brittany. Wow. Hanging up in one fall. Okay.
All right, what do you got there, Samantha?
A hermit crab. I've never held a hermit crab.
Cute little guy. He's an active sucker,
If you
too.
just hold their shell, they don't really. I know, but they can't get you.
Now, the coolest spot we found to check out tide pools was at Anemone Cave. Again, it's on the east coast of the Maine island, and this is a spot the Park Service has actually taken off their marketing. They're not advertising this location anymore because people were getting hurt and or killed accessing it. Remember, there's a 12 to 13 foot height that the water changes at high tide, and it will fill this cave. And the footing in here is treacherous because all these rocks, all this stuff was underwater just hours earlier, and there's moss and stuff growing all over it. Honestly, it'd be less slick if it were covered in ice. It was bad. But what a cool spot to check out some awesome sea creatures.
You found some starfish down there? Yeah, I found 2. This is pretty cool. My goodness. So you definitely want to be here at low tide. When's low tide?
8:30.
An hour from now.
I think that's an anemone.
Okay, point to it again. Let me zoom in. Yeah, with those little arms sticking out there. Okay.
The pink thing?
I can't see anything. Oh, yeah. Is it there? I think that's an.
Give you an idea how careful you have to be moving around in here. These rocks are like, I mean, if they were coated in ice, they would be just as slick. You gotta have 2 feet and something else on the ground. Yeah, that's right. If you fall on ice, it wouldn't cut you like crazy like this stuff with all the barnacles on it. sitting there stuffing his face with something.
Yeah. When the waves knock you around, you
Big one. I mean, this one's bigger than all of them.
it's still pretty.
All these little specks out in the water are lobster traps. Individual buoys marking individual lobster traps. Little cages down there. They are all over out here. Every piece of water you see has got these things all over it.
Of course, another way to experience wildlife is to eat it. Since we were in Maine, we gave lobster a shot. My youngest, Cole, he really loved it. And the rest of us were pretty lukewarm. Now, my favorite part of Acadia National Park are the adrenaline-inducing hikes, the Beehive and the Precipice trails. Now, these trails are not for everyone. There's even warning signs at the beginning of the trails saying that it's not for people with a fear of heights. It explains that people have died from falling on these trails. They are not for everyone. However, having said that, the Beehive is the more family-friendly of the two.
Nice and easy.
The trail goes straight up about 500 feet on this little mountain called the Beehive. There's a lot of rock climbing. There's a lot of rails and ladders that have been drilled right into the rock. Just a really fun experience. And like I said, it can be enjoyed by the entire family.
That's why I had that big warning.
You got offset.
Now, the Precipice Trail is the Beehive on steroids. You're going up 1,000 feet instead of 500. The obstacles are a little or a lot more demanding than they are on the Beehive. This is not as family-friendly a trail, and the trail itself is pretty crazy.
This is the trail.
See how I'm going to get out of here.
It's a very pretty spot to have a bridge.
Yeah. Another ladder right there.
Yeah, I need to learn even more ladder.
You good? Okay. You look great. I'm behind you. This is the real deal. All right, made it down to the pretty marsh area. Not sure what there is to do here. This site kind of confuses me a little bit. You get all these little car pull-offs here. Like it's a picnic area. They even got trash cans there, but there's nowhere to sit and have a picnic. There's just room to park your car. I got a larger parking area right there under some trees. That's where we're gonna operate from. Got a nice view of the sea here through the trees. There's no real trail to get down there to it. Just an odd little spot. I can't figure out what people come here to do other than sit in parked cars and go to the bathroom. I don't even think there's any trails over here. We'll check it out. Maybe. Oh. Okay. Okay, so yeah, here's a little spot. Down some water. Get down, hopefully I can figure out a way to get back out. There is a little picnic shelter up the hill there. A couple there already using it. I'm gonna creep them out. Walking around talking into my camera. There we go. Yeah, so if you want to have a nice quiet little picnic all by yourselves in a national park, this is the place to do it. Right up those stairs there. Right to the structure. I came down this. I think I'll try the stairs going back up. Yeah, okay. I'm out of breath from just coming back up the hill, but apparently the gate down there at the end of Loop Road is the start of a proper trail that leads down the hill to a picnic structure down there. Overlooks the bay. Another one, if I had a proper hiking rig, that'd be a nice place to operate. But that's all right. We have a pretty spot right here to ourselves. I'm not going to bother anybody. It's about 15 till 6 local, almost 2200 Zulu. Time to start getting ready. All right, just about to go radioactive here in pretty marsh area of Acadia National Park. I'm gonna start off on 40. Goal today for tonight is just to mass up as many contacts as possible. Trying to get from 420 to 600 contacts in the park by the end of the night. So 180, it should be doable. But just to increase my chances, I'm gonna work 2 different bands, 40 and 20. I'll work them both. I'll start on 40. And as 20 improves out west, I'll move to 20. And then midnight, after midnight UTC, I may switch again. So a shrewd hunter might be able to get me 4 times, at least multiple times. So so that's the goal, to try to help and get more contacts. I've been focusing on trying to get out west and get times where I can get out west. I may do some still tonight. That's just fun, to try to beam all the way across the country from Maine. But the goal today is contacts. Going for 1,000. That's the only reason I'm here. I was actually kind of tempting to stay home and get some work done. Doesn't that sound terrible? Here's the operating station. Gonna be rocking the Heil headphones and the foot switch. I don't think I've ever featured my radio on the channel in my previous videos. That's a good old Kenwood TS440. We'll be running 100 watts, of course. And that's been a pretty good workhorse for me. All my pota works on this radio. So over 5,000 contacts, 70 or 80 activations now, with very few issues. Usually if I get an issue, it's because I got a knob in the wrong position. It does not work on 10 and 12 meters. I got some issue going on there that might get fixed in the Wichita area when I'm home over the holidays. But some people have told me they get a bad diode and causes that to happen. Other than that, it's been a workhorse. Lots of contacts and lots of parks, lots of beautiful parks. So here we go. A little bit of weirdness here. These guys call them CQ pota. They got some other stuff going on. About to try to hit him here. Might be 2 parks on the air going here. So we got one twosome working on one park. I think there's someone working on another park too. Here we go. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike, park to park. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike, Victoria, Italy, Mexico. Roger, Roger, I've got you 3 and 7. 3 and 7 with some QRM to Kilo 0001. Over.
Acadia National Park, is that right?
Roger, Roger, we're in Maine. Over.
Yeah, I recognize that number. What was that signal report again? 37?
Roger, Roger, 3-7. I got a shortwave station on top of you, too. Roger, Roger, I'm ready for second operator. QSL, QSL, Kilo Charlie 3, Tango Alpha Uniform, welcome to Maine. I've got you 3x7 with some QRM into Kilo 0001. Back to you. QSL, QSL. Well, it works both ways, so it should work out. But yeah, thanks for the park to park. Hope you guys have a great evening. 7-3. Right on. Okay, so this is kind of cool. I got someone calling CQ on AM mode. I've had some interference jump in here, but I might try an AM contact here. That would be a new one. There, it cleared up.
Hello, CQ. Hello, CQ. CQ 4040 AM. Hello, CQ. CQ 40 meters AM.
Never tried
CQ,
this.
CQ 40 AM. From Kilowatt Bravo 3, Romeo Hotel Romeo. KE3RHR. Calling CQ 40 meters AM. Follow CQ. CQ 40 AM. Kilowatt Boston 3, Romeo Hotel Romeo. Calling. CQ 40 AM, phone listening, 7294.
Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. Yeah, not sure what's going on here. When that guy clicks in, though, he drowns all this stuff out. See, he's in there now. He's getting covered up by this stuff. Huh. Okay, enough of that. I don't know if I'll be able to reach this guy. Pretty weak. Well, if I can't reach him, I'll just I'll see if maybe I can sit up next to him and start doing a little barking myself. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike, park to park. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike, park to park. He can't hear me. He cannot hear me. All right, I'm going to find a spot and start calling CQ myself. All right, I've checked. Frequency's clear. We'll check one more time and we'll start calling pota. I got spotted. Should be good to go. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. Is this frequency in use? CQ pota, Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001. CQ, parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. CQ pota, Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike from Acadia National Park, park number Kilo 0001 in Maine. CQ, parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. Again? Okay, I think it was ending Lima Sierra. Come again, please.
Negative.
Okay, got you that time. November 3, Whiskey Sierra. You are 3 by 3. I read you 3 by 3 into Kilo 0001. Back to you.
QSL, you are about a 4-5.
Did you say Papa Alpha, Pennsylvania?
QSL.
Roger. Appreciate that call from Pennsylvania. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for being out there tonight. 7-3. QRZ. I couldn't hear him at all at first. He kind of faded up there, though. CQ parks on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001 Acadia National Park. CQ parks on the air. Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. CQ parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001. CQ parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0 Victor India Mike. Okay, Golf Charlie station standby. I'm going to take the Kilowatt November 4 station first, please. Kilo November 4 Tango Kilo Yankee. I'm reading you about a 4 and 4 by 4 into Acadia National Park. Back to you. Again on the call sign, please. Static covered you up there. I didn't quite catch the correction in the prefix. Victoria Kilowatt Yankee. Okay, thank you for your patience. Appreciate that. Did get that correction there. And I am ready for the second operator. Kilowatt November 4, Victoria Kilo Whiskey. Thank you for that 5-3. I'll give you a 4 and 4 as well into Acadia National Park. Back to you. Roger, roger. Ready for third operator.
Third operator. Kilo November 4, Victor Kilo X-ray.
Okay, I'm beginning to notice a pattern here. Kilo November 4, Victor Kilo X-ray. You are 4x4 into Kilo 0001 in Maine. Back to you. Copy that. Appreciate that call from all you guys in Tennessee. Have a great evening. Happy hunting. 7-3. Okay, I think there was a Kilo 1 Golf Charlie. Come on in.
Yeah, Kilo 1 Golf Charlie. Hey, Mike, Douglas down the road. You're 5x9.
All right, Douglas. I guess that definitely counts for ground wave there. Yeah, I got you 5x9 all the way up to Pretty Marsh. Over.
Yeah, QSL. Your signal's doing great, and I hope you have a good activation. If I can get done with my report, I'll come say hello. QSL?
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll be here for a little while. Thanks for the call, and if I don't see you, we'll hook up sometime here. Have a great evening. 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3, and good luck with the activation.
Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001 QRZ.
November 3, Foxtrot, Tango, Ontario.
November 3, Foxtrot, Tango, Ontario. I'm reading you 5x7 into Acadia National Park. Back to you.
QSL, thank you very much for the 5x7. You're also 5 and 7 with me down here in Pennsylvania, not far from Philadelphia. Over.
Copy that. Appreciate that. 5-7 from Pennsylvania. Thanks for hunting tonight. Have a great week. 7-3.
Have fun with your operation.
This is Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001, Acadia National Park. CQ, Parks on the Air. Slow start. Only got 8. CQ Parks on the Air. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Acadia National Park. CQ Parks on the Air. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike.
Whiskey Echo 8, Uniform Sierra, November.
Whiskey Echo 8, Uniform Sierra, November. I got you 5x5 into Acadia National Park. Back to you.
QSL has 5-5 Virginia.
Copy that. Appreciate the 5-5 in Virginia. Thanks for hunting tonight. 7-3. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001 QRZ. CQ Parks on the Air. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001. CQ Parks on the Air. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike. CQ Parks on the Air. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001, Acadia National Park. CQ Parks on the Air. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike. Whiskey 8, Charlie Foxtrot Sierra. I got you about a 4x4 into Acadia National Park. Over. Copy that. Appreciate that 5-2 in Michigan. Thanks for hunting tonight. Have a great week. 7-3. CQ Parks, Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001, Acadia National Park. Activated. I had a 2 operator and a 3 operator, so that's half of them came from 2 contacts. CQ Parks, Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001, Acadia National Park. CQ Parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike. I don't know how much I'll be able to record. I only got so much memory and so much battery. I got 10 or 15 every time I change band or situation. Go with that maybe. CQ Parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001, Acadia National Park. CQ Parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike. Bands listening. Whiskey 4, X-Ray Yankee Tango. Did I copy that correct? Whiskey 4, X-Ray Yankee Tango. QSL?
QSL, I got a bunch of static here on my end. Having about 5.5 with the static into North Carolina, November Charlie.
Copy that. Appreciate that. 5-5 in North Carolina. You're 5x7. 5x7 into Maine. Back to you.
QSL. Thanks for the contact. 73. That's fine.
Yeah, appreciate you fighting through the static from North Carolina. Thanks for hunting. Have a great week. 7-3. CQ Parks on the air. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Acadia National Park. CQ Parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Kilo 0001, Acadia National Park. CQ Parks on the air, Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike. Alpha India 4 Foxtrot. I've got you about a 5x5 into Acadia National Park. Back to you. Copy that. Appreciate that. 5-5 into East Kentucky. Thanks for hunting tonight. You have yourself a great week. 7-3. Kilo Echo 0, Victor India Mike from Acadia National Park. QRZ. All right, I'm going to shut the recording down here for a bit, and we'll just cruise for a little while. If I change bands or something, I'll record some more. Okay, just checking out upper end of 20 here. There is not much moving that needle. Wow. Okay, so here's the station that's just screaming in. It's barely moving the needle. I don't know if you can kind of block that glare. There we go. Yeah, the needle's not moving. This band is not happening. That signal sounds strong.
It's picking it up at not even an S, maybe it peaks at S1. Here it's peaking at S1.
Papa 4, Sierra Lima, uniforme 59. Buenas noches.
Steering foreign stations. Might try something like 17. Whoa. There's somebody coming in loud. The glare off the estimator there. He's exciting the needle. All these people calling him, they're not doing anything.
California, W7, California, W7, over. Alpha 5, Romeo, Echo, Lima. Thank you. Hello, California, W7.
So here's a little trick I pull if, I don't know if the bands are working or if the bands are dead. Go to my memories. And I got my memories set up so I get the edges of all the bands as I go through with a few jackups. There's number 3 is at 14 megahertz, so that's not right. And there's the lower end, it's messed up. The upper end of 20, it's messed up. When I get up here, there's 17, there's 15. Here's what it does on 10 and 12. Bloop, just blips out. That's 12, that's 10. When I get up here at the top, I've got all the FT8 frequencies. Okay, there's 80 meters, nothing happened there. Here you can hear some tones on 40. A little bit of FT8 action on 40. Oh, I'm sorry. That was, that's 60. Is it? Wait a minute. That's 80. Duh. That's 80. That's 40. There we go. That's more what I would expect to hear on 40. 40's booming. There's some 30. It's booming. Look at 20. It's pretty weak. So, it's maybe peaking at S4. It should be spiking that needle. You know, here's 40. Right there, S9. I'm sorry, that's 30. 40's getting up to plus 20. That's a weak FT8 signal right there for 20 meters. I hear a lot of people in there, but those signals are not strong to me. There we go, there's a strong one in there. Even that's an S5. 17. And I hear 1. Oh, there's someone answering. Still not moving the needle, though. Okay, so that's how I can tell. 20 meters maybe isn't doing too hot. At 30, 40. That's where it's at right now, 30 and 40. So I'm not doing any 30. Maybe I should stick with 40. But that's a nice trick, just to put some memory channels on FT8, and I can just pan through those real quick and see what's that's a nice thing about FT8. There's so many people on there. An easy way to know, you know, like 15 ain't happening. 17 ain't happening. 20, Maybe we'll be getting there soon. 30's good, 40's good. Something moving around out there. It's a little popping. A couple dull thuds. Car went by and it quieted down. Just got done with the activation here. I don't know if you can see this. I got a pair of glowing eyeballs out there. Something checking me out. I don't know if you can see this at all. He's looking at me though. If I move this to either side, I got nothing, but right straight on, there he is. And I can tell he's moved. I don't know what it is. Little mammal of some kind. I think I see a couple of decent sized ears. Wondering if it's a fox. He's moving slow. Been sitting there looking at me for a couple minutes. I can just make out a couple ears. It's a sign right there. I don't know, I may have to drive that way, just see if I can see him. Just make out a head. Probably not seeing anything in the screen. Something just bedded down right there. Probably mildly annoyed that I keep shining a light in its face. Big ears. I want to say it's a fox. Hard to say. I don't see anything else around. Just that one right there. Yeah, it keeps turning its head. What are you? Huh? What are you, your big ears? There's a deer laying down right there? Hard to tell. Really foggy. If it wasn't foggy, I could probably tell. All right, I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone. It is just a little deer's bedded down right there for the night. I don't know how close it's going to let me get. This is right in the turnaround here. Got a deer in the headlights. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. I'll just drive you by. You're okay. You're okay. I'll just go right by you. You're okay. Right there. Thing could just about jump in my window.